What is up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Can you believe it's already been a month since I started the job?
It's just a static electricity. It's us moving to the sound. Your lips are all I need.
Pretty much this whole video is going to be about the iPhone 7. Now, it's not the new iPhone 8, it's not the new iPhone X, but it's new to me, iPhone 7. This is my first time using an iPhone instead of an Android. This is going to be my first iPhone experience, and I want to share with you my experience with an iPhone. And I'm telling you, I don't know how I did without this phone, especially because I switched over to everything Apple slowly. It started with the computer. The computer got me hooked. I got the iPad a long time ago, and that was just junk until I got the PC. So one thing I noticed, this phone records in mono. So apparently there's only one microphone. It doesn't record in stereo, which I don't mind so much. The sound is not as great as the Samsung phone that I had, but a couple trade-offs. Like I said, with the iPhone 7 you don't get the resolution, the screen size as any one of the Samsung phones. I know the newer ones are bigger screen size, but for the most part this phone has been treating me very well. The email app on Apple is it's amazing. That's kind of the most used thing, is the email app. It organizes my emails, my 7 different email accounts so perfectly, and it's perfect for me to check where I got what email and how to reply, or when I got it. If I delete it on my iPhone, it deletes on my actual email account, which is fantastic. So it's kind of one of the best email tracking apps that I've tried so far, and that alone is good enough reason to transfer over to an iPhone or an Apple product for the most part. For you Android users that have never used an iPhone, I was there, and I think unless you have everything else Apple, there's really no point in switching. Yes, there's pros and cons for both, but if you're in the Apple ecosystem, then you don't have an iPhone, that's kind of like a big chunk of that you're missing. So if, like I said, you have a MacBook and you're using an Android phone, it doesn't really sync too well together that well. It's not as productive. But if you have any other Apple product and you're still using an Android and you think about switching, definitely go for it all the way. Now, as far as customizability, you're not gonna get it with an iPhone. Any Apple product, there's a lot of presets, and they do it right. So for the most part, if you're not into customizing all these settings and you shoot in auto for the most part, the iPhone is the perfect camera. For me, I do like to customize sometimes, so I do see the limitations of this camera. For instance, I can't change the resolution of the FaceTime. The front facing camera, is it? Or the rear facing, the front facing camera. I can't change the resolution to that. And there's very little settings I could do. So it is what it is. You just press record and you let the software take over. So that is a couple of limitations. And for the most part, Apple in general, it's kind of like that. Everything is preset to where 95% of the people will be okay with. The other 5% that want more customizability, they're gonna stick with the Android, the Windows, and so on and so forth. But for the most part, because everything is preset and it's good presets, it's actually very comfortable to use. One of the more easier formats to use. And that's what I was doing. I was actually going into settings for this camera, and I was trying to find a way to, I guess, change resolution, or even change frame rate, change something. And the only thing I could really change is format. And there's no front-facing setting at all, at least on this phone. So that is one thing that you have to kind of understand about Apple products, is customizability. Yeah, it's there for the most part, but if you want real control, if you want to control pretty much everything, you probably have to buy a third-party app or something or another, because Apple kind of does it all for you. And yes, it's very convenient. At times you'd want to do a little bit more customization, but it's the price of getting, I guess, a product from Apple. So let's go check out the camera. So this shot right here that you're gonna see, I filmed it at work, but I was out. Here is the rear-facing camera. Let me go ahead and show you guys that. I don't know, on my screen it looks really good, but as long as it performs on par with the Samsung phone, I really don't mind. So that wasn't that bad. Here's the front-facing camera. Alright guys, so this is the iPhone 7 and good lighting actually. So let's go and test this out. It seems pretty good. At least it looks good on this phone, but we never know when we actually import it, right guys? Welcome to the vlog. Doing a little test with the iPhone 7. Let's see how well it records the voice. I'm pretty sure it'll do just fine. As long as it performs on par with the S7 Edge, I don't really mind, but it's looking pretty good. So you can tell the quality is pretty much on par with any cell phone, any recent cell phone out there. Now the nighttime performance, let me go ahead and give you a little shot of nighttime, the rear-facing camera. So this is nighttime with the iPhone 7, and wow, it actually performs very well. I'm shocked. There's almost no light here, but even with the little bit that I'm getting, maybe it might come out very grainy on the computer, but at least through my screen, kind of make out my dog over there. And then the nighttime front-facing camera and the selfie camera at nighttime. Wow, the selfie camera actually looks better. Can you make out my dog back there? You can. Wow. Yeah, so I'm impressed by the selfie camera of this phone. I'm loving it so far. I wish it was a little bit wider, but again, what can I do with a cell phone, right? Just got off work, guys. Just got off work. Put in my 11 hours. So those are the kind of pretty much at maximum setting and all that, and the file format is MOV. You could go ahead and change it to something else. There's only two you can change it to. I believe one's efficiency and one is like, I don't know, compatibility. Those are the two file formats you can transfer it to, you can save to. So that is the camera, and nowadays camera is very important on phones because we rely on phone cameras for the majority of our filming. Not many people have RX 100s and DSLRs, and they pretty much, and even if they do, they rely on their cameras for quick shots like the ones I'm doing right now. Everything you see on this video is going to be all shot with a cell phone, and just for convenience, and especially because I'm going over this iPhone and what I think of it. So everything you see right here is all on the phone camera. Huh. Okay. Since we got that out of the way, a couple of stuff that I did get. I got, like I said, a few other vapes, but that's not something that's gonna be on this channel so much. But it's because it's a vlog, right? What I did for the past 2 weeks. All I did was work. I went to work, came back, fell asleep, went to work, came back, fell asleep, and that's pretty much my whole day. On my last weekend, I went out to work again. So that is that. There's nothing special that's going on right now. I did get a scooter, an electric scooter, a small one, so that I could use it to get to work and at work to get to the bank and back, because I do a lot of that. But I ended up not using it. I prefer just walking, so it's in my trunk at the moment. We'll see. I'm going to charge it up. But it's a very fun little scooter, and it's very capable, especially it hauling my butt around. So let me go ahead and show you a little video of that. I got a new toy. So I don't know how many watts it is. I don't know anything about it. All I know is it was cheap, and this is what I want. I have a big fast one. I don't need a fast one anymore. So this, and it could carry 150 kilos. So that's good, and it only weighs less than 10 pounds. So before I get yelled at by my wife, I'm gonna go put it together, play with it. But oh yeah, that is the gist of my week, guys. thank you for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, great night, great whenever you're watching this. And remember, live well, laugh more.